Hello, this is Debbie Mama 710 here to talk about a story. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Anyway, I like to tell you about a true crime about this one woman named Heather Stevenson Snell. She was 46 years old, 2002. She was a psychotherapist, trained, well educated, but also obsessed with her ex-boyfriend, Adrian Sinclair, who was a stripper at the time. She became obsessed with the man after they broke up. They had a very short relationship. And as soon as their romance was over, Heather began stalking him and his new girlfriend. His new girlfriend's name was Diane Lomax. For 18 months, she called daily, harassing the couple. He eventually moved his family to Radcliffe, United Kingdom. She sent pictures, too, about Adrian kissing other women, but their faces were, scratched out, and harassing letters and phone calls. The harassment stopped in spring of 2002, around the same time that Heather took up shooting lessons. I'll get back to that. So then she goes, so the night of Halloween, sorry, I got my brain all whoop, whoop. Halloween 2002 at midnight, she decided to pack her car with weapons of a shot-off shotgun. She had knives, she had rope, she had everything for either a killing or an abduction of some type. And she drove all the way from York to the city of blah, blah, blah. I'm not from the Radcliffe. Okay, that's in the Manchester area. It's like East United Kingdom area. So she goes to their house and knocks on their door. Tap, 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 nap, 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 constantly knocking. And Diane Lomax came to the door but didn't open it because she saw that the other person after midnight was wearing a Ghostface killer costume and had something weird in their arm, like they were carrying something. So you know that it was probably smart not to open up the freaking door. So Diane doesn't open up the door, and Heather keeps knocking on the door, and the next door neighbor, Bob Wilkie, opens up his door and says, "May I help you? What are you doing?" And gets into a confrontation with Heather, and Heather and him get into a physical altercation because he wants to see her face and he wants to take off the mask. And he's like, "I want to see your face." And when he went to go and grab the mask off her face, she immediately shot at him with the shotgun. And so she killed Bob, the next door neighbor of Diane Lomax, and Adrian Sinclair, who were the boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, and new girlfriend's home. So she killed the neighbor because he got involved, I guess. Disrupted her train of thought, obviously. So she ran back to her car, and then she drives down the street going 5 miles an hour. The cops pull her over, and she's got a whole back seat full of ammunition, shotgun with blood all over it, her costume, blood all over it, face mask, blood all over it. Knives weren't used, but they were in the back seat, rope, everything. She got life in prison, 22 years minimum. And in 2026, she's eligible for parole. I'm hoping that the Adrian and his family and them and all these other people that were involved in the shooting of Bob Wilkie's family and stuff, they go and talk to the courts because this is ridiculous. The judge threw the book at this bitch, though. So the weird stuff about this lady, Heather Stevenson Snell, was a psychotherapist. This is where it gets weird. At night, when she gets home and clocks out for the day, she had a secret woman's biker gang.
What?
Yep, I said it. She dressed up on Halloween as Ghostface Killer to kill her ex-boyfriend, psychotherapist, trained, well-educated, went to universities, you name it, smart, intelligent, boom, boom, boom. Couldn't stop her mind and her obsession for this boyfriend. What was the other thing that threw me off? The police caught her literally within minutes, exposing the back. She gave a fake name, an alias or something. She was clearly not thinking. It blows my mind. She arrives in a costume, just the knock on the door. So she really had the plans to murder Adrian and Diane. She got attempted murder also. That was the kicker. Thank you. She got an additional 18 years for attempted murder on Adrian's current girlfriend, Diane Lomax. And you know what's funny is that I looked this story up because I saw it on Deadly Woman, that TV show from 2012 or some shit. Very old show, but every episode's about 3 women killers. Either they're cult killer leaders or they're some hunter for humans. They kill their children, you name it. Some of them aren't serial killers, but killers indeed, with a question mark of like, I don't know, there's something wrong with that person really bad. Like, they could keep killing. Like, they're the type that just got a hunger for it, I guess, as soon as they stabbed the person or killed the person. They're just like, I'm ready. I need more. I don't know. I'm not a killer. Anyway, that is the first story that I'm going to discuss this week. And then I'm going to take a little hit here. I need to take a nap. Mama's been up since 2 in the morning. That was a weak hit. Fuck. Gosh, why does everything get stuck with me? Hilarious. Anyway, every week I'm going to be posting a new YouTube of a serial killer of some sort, but strange and unusual. Things you can't find all over the internet. Like, everybody's heard the story of Ted Bundy. Everybody's heard the story of, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, I want to dig deeper more into the psychological aspect. Like, when killers talk and they confess, those ones are very interesting to me. I have a thing for parent killers too. I want to know why parents kill their children. I don't understand. I have 2 kids myself, and I would never harm them in any way. It blows my mind. There's a new case that just came out last year, and I want to step on that one too. Brand new case, 2 parents that murdered their infant son, and they had a 15-year-old son at home who witnessed the entire thing. They said it was accidental, and they put the baby in a gigantic black box and wrapped up this box with cellophane and stuffed it down a water well in the middle of a field. The coroner even said it was the most disgusting death she's ever seen. I can't even imagine. And then another story I just read today of another young parent and dad and mom. They're not married, but they live together. They were tweaking so hard they forgot they had a newborn for 2 weeks. The baby was in a maggot-filled diaper when they found the baby, and the mother didn't know why she didn't heard from the baby. And she lied and said that she kept feeding him and going in and checking on him. Like, the baby must have like lived in his own room by himself, and it was in a baby swing. Like, it's the strangest story. That one I'll be touching on. So you guys just stay tuned, hang out, We're going to do some artwork too as well, because I have like a thing for Dexter. I have a thing for